Okay, happy Thanksgiving to all you peeps over the other side of the pond. It's just a quick intermittent just to say enjoy. This is going to be my first mukbang. I've done this about a month ago, so just watch it. It's quite long, but when you got time, just set aside. And any of you guys or girls that are having a bit of a lonely Thanksgiving, or you're in an unfortunate situation where you're away from your family or friends, or it might not even be Thanksgiving, it might be during the Christmas period, you've just fallen onto this. Just know, at this time I was just lonely. I was by myself. My mama, my wife and my daughter were away, and I just done this. And this is before I even started uploading. Alright? So it's my first mukbang, whatever it's called. Enjoy, and until next time, keep on keeping on. Just go do it. Subscribe, comment below, please. Follow, like, and all those good things. Until next time, see you soon. Bye. Okay, let's see if we've got these things set up properly. The lighting and so forth. No, I thought what's going on with the light? Okay, I'm doing it. So what am I doing? Doing a mukbang, which is a real crap one in a sense. Let's see if I can, because I'm just doing it ad hoc. Let's go. Let's see if we can do this. And then wow, this is real crap. Let's see if I can show you what I'm having. Here we go. So it's real bad. You can't see everything. It's the very first one I've done. I just decided to do it, and I've just done this after a series of videos. I was having something to eat. Let me set this back up. Forgive me. I'm just trying to be a realist. At the end of the day, it's a bit crusty. I'll share through other bits and pieces as and when. So this is the setup. Let's have a look. Yeah. So you're not gonna really see loads of stuff. You might see the steam coming up. I don't know. I like my porridge. I've got over here porridge. Okay. So what I'm eating is this. All right. And this is what I have religiously. I go through seasons of this religiously as my first point of contact of meal, or smoothie. And I've smashed smoothie for months. Smoothie's always been my go-to kind of thing that I've done, and it always works. But there are some downsides to it as well. First of all, my body gets real sick of it after a while, because I'll show you and I'll go through that. With regards to how I make it, because I've got a special formula. It's the same way with my porridge, to tell the truth. There's a particular way I do it. Why I do it. One of them, for both of the things, both the smoothie and for this, is flavour first and foremost. But everything I put in has an adjective and a reason behind it at the end of the day. And it's to obviously help with your metabolism, what your body needs, as well as nutrients and so forth. So I'm looking, because I've got like all the stuff here. And the washing machine's going off in the background, so forgive me. Gotta wash my clothes sometimes. So I'm doing all this. It's like I've done a series of 3 videos, and this is now the 4th one. And I thought, let's just do it, because this is about to make myself something to eat. Because what I tried to do is, what I found is if I do a video before I eat and before I go to the gym, it helps in one sense, because sometimes the day comes ahead of you and it makes it really difficult. And then at least then it's done, in a sense that if I want to end up doing some more recording, I've got time to do something else, then I can just do some more on top, and it just means back. I'm just stacking. And that's a good word, that a good adjective I've used there. I just stack things that need to be done. And sometimes you have to do a hack where you choose, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that to meet this objective that I'm trying to meet on a daily or a weekly or a monthly basis, or on at least on a regular basis, whatever it is. Now, eating is a daily basis kind of thing. Doing videos and putting videos up is now an objective that I am looking to do. I don't know if it's going to be for the next 3 months, next 6 months, or the next 9 months, or the next year. Like daily. So I could set myself a plan now, and then things can change so much to do with the realm, to do with commitment, to do with work, to do with videos, to do with family, everything else. So I'm thinking of it, so I'm going to come back to you guys on that. But my aim is definitely to be getting a video out a day, or every other day, subject obviously, as long as my health is fine and the health of my loved ones are fine, then that's it. Even whatever the commitment is, that's to do with recording. It's going to be slightly different because like right now I've just done video after video after, so I'm just stacking them. So it takes time recording, then also it takes time uploading as well. And any of you guys that go through this, you all end up finding out. And if you guys want to know what it's all about, put down below. Right now I've got no subscribers. Right now I'm speaking as if I'm speaking into speaking into the future. I'm speaking into my destiny that there's going to be a follower base, and that's how you have to do. That's what I've done with my weight loss. That's what I've always done. I've had a purpose for why I'm losing weight, and I find it really beneficial, but I kept going back. So I ended up having to make the purpose bigger and bigger and bigger until it became all consuming. And then the purpose for my weight loss this time, and this is going to be the last time because it's going to be consistent from now on, from here on in, and just carry on improving, is lifestyle. And for the purpose of me being able to live the rest of my life at the best place possible, as well as being able to see my daughter grow up, be married, have a child, have her children, and see as much of that as I can, and have another child with my wife, and spend time, good times with my wife. Cause we've had a hard time, we've had a hard life, trust me, real hard, had a real hard life. So sometimes you can get depressed in life and think at the end of the day, let me put on my wedding ring, I forgot. I like to make a point of putting it on because I don't always wear it when I'm in the house, and I've just started being able to wear it again from the past, just about past 4 or 5 days. And I don't like getting messed up in water and stuff like that when you're showering and everything else. But I've just had the ring off for flipping years because I haven't been able to get it on my hand because I've been so obese, been overweight. I'm still obese. I'm still classed as obese. Imagine that. I think I've got to get to, I'm 117, ta-da, 117. I've got to get to 114 to be classed as overweight and no longer obese. I'm nearly there, bloods. I haven't been there for flipping over 24, 25, 26, 27 years. It's crazy, isn't it? Mind-blowing. I mean, my wife has known me always as obese. She's seen me like near enough to where I am a couple of times, probably 3 or 4 times, and then I just regress like that, bang, it just end up in a place of disaster. So if you want to watch someone fall over, this is the time when it could happen. If you're one of those people that like to just see someone just collapse, like, yeah, alright mate, that's a great story, but you're going to collapse. I'm telling you, I'm not going to, but if you want to see whether I do or don't, or whether I'm going to carry on losing even more weight, carry on watching. Watch this space. Very easy to be cocky now. I've been here before. It's part of the reason why I've done set up the channel as well. Make myself answerable to higher powers than just myself and my family and friends. I thought, let me just put my neck on the block. And that's what you got to do sometimes. I've always been that kind of person that would just put themselves on the block and just do what needs to be done, and to make it and to try to get into the next area in your life where you want to get, and it doesn't always turn out how you want it to turn out, but you just got to continue. Not because you're dogmatic, but you've prepared yourself, knowing that the decision you're making are to do with the improvement and the betterment of yourself and your loved ones. And sometimes it means you have to cancel out other people out of your life, or things out of your life, or family out of your life to get to where you want to get to. Because it's funny, people do it to you all day long, and they see no problem with it, and it's for nothing. It's just out of stupid ideology or out of who they think they are, whatever. They're not doing it for anything, any kind of purpose. And that's when I learned that I need to put me and my immediate family first, not myself and my immediate family behind the bigger picture of my family and the bigger picture of my friends, and keep everyone else happy. Because otherwise you live in this shell and you're controlled, and you're not being who you are and who you really are meant to be on this earth. And then you can't touch those things and those people you need to touch. You just keep getting touched by other people and influenced by other people, and you're forever a follower and never a changer. I don't want to say a leader, because I'm not a leader. It's just bringing change, a purposeful, reasonable, life-changing change to others, with a method and a purpose behind it, which is just to improve things at the end of the day, rather than selfish gain or manipulation or dogma or ideology. So I'm going to be sharing other things. I'll probably do what else I eat in another mukbang, however they pronounce it, and I'll have no one watching it. It'll just go out there and it'll be on zero for flipping weeks or months or whatever. But I've got a plan and a purpose on what I'm going to try to do to find followers and subscribers and people that are basically in a position where you are now, where you're watching and you finally found me. It could be a week later, it could be a month later, it could be 2 years on from when this thing was set up. That's the thing that excites me. It's like my mind thinks, and I'm thinking of what I want to do. This is how my mind always works like that, because I'm very creative. I'm left-handed. I'm dyslexic. Other kind of things happen in my life as well to do with basically diagnosed clinically depressed, and I can talk about having to deal with dyslexia, dealing with depression, dealing with obesity, dealing with a lot of negative things that can happen in a lifespan. I've had to deal with a lot of negative things, and not becoming embittered, but becoming wiser and maturing and growing up with these kind of things and making decisions that in the long term are the right decisions, but so often they feel like they're not at the point of time when you do it, but you have to go through the burn. So I'll be sharing what other stuff I eat. I have to admit, because I'm aiming and I am losing weight, I want to continue losing weight, my diet right now is very bland. So when I show you stuff, I'm going to share stuff that my wife cooks for herself. She's starting on her weight loss side of things, but she's not as strict and as deep as I am. So I will share what she's cooking. I'll share her when I can share her, when she feels comfortable. But to do with things that I eat and so forth, it's very kind of usual suspect for me. There's a continual eating base that I have, and it works. Simple. It plain and simple works. I've done this. I was able to eat the same kind of basic kind of stuff before when I wasn't a vegan, so I can share what I used to have then. And a vegan might think, why would you do that? First of all, because I want to. Well, you're not a proper vegan. I'm a newbie. I'm a realist. I'm a real person. I've not got dogma. I've got to have the ability to be able to see different perspectives, not just because I've lived them, but also because that's the way you grow at the end of the day, and that's how you counsel out stopping your message from never going any further. The only way I can get the message further is from learning to have communication with someone, as long as they're reasonably listening and they're taking on board and they're respecting what I'm saying. If they're not, then I can't help that. I'm not going to work with that. I've cut off things in my life because people have done things to me, and I've tried to explain, and they've explained, and I've explained, and then the same things keep happening to me, but I keep trying to change and evolve on what I'm doing to them. And that's it. Simple as that. And the same thing is when I'm trying to talk about being a vegan on a plant-based diet, or a whole food plant-based diet, or veganism, or whatever. If I'm speaking to someone who's a vegetarian, or someone who's still just got an everyday diet, or on a paleo or whatever the hell the diet's pronounced, all the different diet, I need to be able to just have a normal dialogue with individuals and share what worked for me here and what worked for me then and what hasn't worked, etc, etc. So it's a whole complete learning process. And at the same time, there's other diets, like I said, the paleo diet, I keep seeing it, I don't know nothing about it. So who am I to judge anything about it? I've done no research, and people don't, sometimes they have a judgment and they've done no research, they're just going by hearsay of what they've heard. And that's it, and that's what they're working on, that premise there, and their result. I try to work more so on what I've heard, what I've seen, what I've lived, what I've experienced, and then also still be open. And that's it. Simple as that. Do I think I'll ever, I'm just asking myself a question, do I think I'll ever go back to eating meat and so forth? No, there's no need. I'd like to, I won't lie. I love the flavour, but there's no need. The desire to eat and go back to how I was eating is outweighed by, first of all, what I believe to be true, to do with the stuff that I've learnt. But just putting that aside at the end of the day, I've got an appreciation now, a greater awareness in regards to do with the animal, the species, the mammal, the fish I was eating. Do you see what I'm saying? And what I'm consuming. So, like I said before, I'm not a lover of animals. I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't hate them, but I don't want them to suffer. And I've got a respect for them now. I used to have a kind of a kind of respect before, as in like they're a life force and everything else. But it's deeper than that now. It's like having to see the injustices of what animals go into, and then thinking of, imagine being birthed into, you was birthed into just to be consumed and eaten, and you're just a product. You're just a piece of meat. It's just like my thinking of that, because of what's happened in my life. I've obviously been birthed into the world to be eaten, but I've had stuff that's gone on in my life that I've hated, and I've hated how I've been treated to do certain things and all that, and I feel it's like an injustice to do with so many different kind of things. When it comes down to my life, at least I had to keep in it. Certain things you can't get away from, but other things you can. Even if you're in a war-torn country, it's awful, but it's still a chance of you getting out. If you're dying of disease, if you're dying of basically hunger and starvation, or if you're dying because you're going to be eaten, that's the animal. So I've spoken about two things to do with human beings, and then the final one to do with an animal. That's a place of distress and disgrace and death. So, nah, I don't want to kind of advocate that. I don't want to be a part of that. And point my views to others who think differently. I can even judge them, but judge them to what degree. I think make a choice until I was flipping 44. So I'm not going to start smashing someone up now about it. That's just been idiotic. And when I was younger, I'd done it before for different things. And as you get older, you wake up and you think, hold on, just because you've got an understanding of something now, or appreciation, you had to go on a journey to get to where you got to, whatever it was. And I think of the imprints that came onto me, and many times there were manipulative imprints that took me to do certain decisions that I ended up coming out of later on, because I wasn't astute enough, mature enough, or understood the cost for me, what I was about, or I didn't understand even what I was getting into, because I've been on the earth for such a small amount of time. And such a limited pool of experiences. That's why I keep talking to you about ideology, dogma, thoughts, viewpoints, everything else. So much stuff is pushed onto us. And so many years you go through things, you begin to experience certain things, because you have to make decisions. Sometimes you make wrong decisions, sometimes you're forced into decisions, sometimes you made the right one, you come out because of peer pressure. Who the heck am I to come and start smashing people and individuals about this or about that? Things that are so grey and not black and white. I tell you what's black and white. Do not kill someone. Do not hurt someone. Do not lie to someone consecutively, continuously, just to gain and control. Just things like that are kind of clear, black and white for me. But then when it comes to government, again, they're able to justify that. Almost anyone can justify whatever when they need to. And unfortunately, that's what we do as individuals to ourselves, to do with our eating habits and being overweight. Just eat less. Try to eat better. Definitely eat cleaner. Eat cleaner means like have fresh, whatever you're having fresh. Get away from processed. That, whatever diet you're on. Let's all agree on this. Whatever you're eating, make sure it's fresh. Not processed. Just why? Why do that? Even if you're from a low income. I'm low income. For now, that is. I'm speaking, there's a bit of difference. I've been speaking it for years. But there will be a difference. But don't let that, seriously. You've got to, wherever you place your money, wherever you place importance, where you know, with your money, you've got to do it concerning your health. Seriously. If you can't afford organic, get fresh. If you can't get fresh, nah, get fresh. Whatever you do, get fresh. Sounds like a kids TV program. Get fresh. But yeah, now just, you know what I mean. I haven't got time. Make time to do with. If it's easier for you to prepare freezer meals and packaged meals and McD's and KFC and all that, get out of your life. That's gonna f you up and f your child up. I've got some documentary I'm gonna put a link on soon once I've watched it, to do with British households and the children that are just on and into fast foods. I haven't even watched it yet, so that's be on the lookout for that, because I'll just excuse me, be putting that up. Won't be monetizing that one, and hopefully it doesn't get taken down, because I can't monetize it, and secondly, hopefully it doesn't get taken down, because I think it's going to be informative. But yeah, it's crazy the importance that we put on so much stuff, like to do with cosmetics, deodorants, clothes, car, holidays, home, bedding, stuff for the shower, for the bed and all that. And then we don't think, where's our water coming from? Where's the food we're putting in our mouth is coming from? It's just it's just crazy. It's like many of us will fight for where our clothes come from, or certain business policies and so forth. But then we'll just put whatever we've got given to us in our mouth. Just take it, that's it, put it in our mouth. And then wonder why the end result is as it is. Let me tell you something. Start looking at cans, looking at labels, packaging to do with food. Start looking into it. And here we go. I'm going to keep pushing this now. And, oh, come on. Just trying not to spill something, that's why it's so difficult. And this guy's book and the website, go on there. And like I said, if you get the book, it's going to help me, and plus it's going to help him. You'll help 2 people, because basically it's a non-profit organisation. All the money goes back into pumping the information out, and this will just help me to continue pumping out the information and setting up and doing more things. I've got a lot of ideas, but ideas at the end of the day takes money, it takes sustenance, sustaining, and making things happen. So help me, help him, help you, and help me to help you. So don't forget, and the title is How Not to Die by Dr. Michael Greger, MD. Fantastic. And the story of his life is awesome. It's right at the beginning, so you'll love it. You get a nice clear picture, and he's got it on his website, and he's out there loads. But like I said, get the book, get paperback, hardback. If you can't afford that and you've got a Kindle, just get Kindle. Just simple as that. Do it from my link. Be a blessing, and it'll help me. Yeah. So coming here to the end, finally, I'm one of those people that if I talk and eat at the same time, drags out forever. But I've got a nice little surprise for you. I'm going to be sharing exactly what I put in here, and then I'll do a video probably in about a week or 2 on how I prepare it. It's really simple. It's a no-brainer. You don't need me to show you, but I know sometimes people like to see. I'm one of those people that like to see how it's done and everything else. So I'll be doing videos to do with that, and I'll be doing the same to do with the smoothie as well. I've broken all that down almost like a fine art. That is really good to do with getting serious nutrients into your body when there's been some proper, when you've had some serious lack of any goodness or wholesomeness. And that's what I'd had. I'd either have that in the first part of the meal, or this. So that's what's helped me lose weight. First meal was always a kind of setup. I'll talk to you about intermittent fasting in the future as well. That's what I've been using heavily since clearly since September, part of August as well. I'll be talking about that as well. There's 2 schools of thought. It doesn't work, but it does work. My school of thought, it definitely works, but you need to kind of know what you're doing, and you need to be able to see how it's working with your body, because it's not going to work for everyone straight away, and it's not going to work if you're having it at the wrong time, and if you're putting the wrong things together. Me, luckily, I knew what was good for me. Because if you're going to do intermittent fasting, instead of you're going to smash a whole load of crap in your mouth every single time you're breaking the fast every day, or you're putting a whole load of stuff that your body's not going to digest that great in the first instance. So I basically I've done it with a smoothie. Worked okay, but I just found myself really hungry. I was already not eating for a period of time already. Then I'm filling myself up with a smoothie, and it's great. But then, I can't say hungry. There's this saying, I don't know how to say it, nauseating, not nauseated. I can't even remember the word. I only heard it from someone else before, and I worked out, and I looked at what it is. Can't remember the word, but it's just like when when you're eating something and you're getting flavour and you feel like your body is happy, content all over. Like with a smoothie, if you do it through intermittent fasting and you have it, it's like your body's going, you're getting filled up, but it's not feeling like, it's not enjoying the taste so much. Excuse me, it's not enjoying it purely being because my body was just wanting something else. Other people might really enjoy it, because there has been periods and seasons in my life when I've had it and I've just been fine, because I was on a proper like smoothie flex. But I've really, like I said, I've smashed it for years. That's always been my go-to kind of tool, and it does work. But my body knows it, and my taste buds just kind of don't feel it. Especially more so now. I've become vegan. I find it doesn't kind of hit the tip. Where before, when I wasn't a vegan, because I would have problems eating fruit, loads amount of fruit, or not loads, but fruit and veg and everything. Obviously my whole diet's made up of that kind of stuff now anyway. So it's like, it just doesn't make sense. My body just thinks, nah, I'm not feeding this. Even though obviously I'm still having something else that's vegan, but it's like a smoothie, because I've done it before in the past, before I was vegan, and now I'm vegan as well. It's like I've had to change it up. So the porridge thing works a treat. Awesome. It just fills me up. I love the taste, love the flavour. So anyway, I'm rambling. So here we go. I use this porridge, which is Scott's porridge oats. Main reason why I use this. Can be used on the microwave. Standard. Most porridges taste the kind of same to me. There is differences and everything else, but anything that can be done in the microwave, for me, simple, stupid. It keeps I try to do everything that I can keep my wife out of the way of having to cook or prepare for me, because she's got to take care of herself, take care of me, and take care of our daughter, and take care of life. And what I found is you can almost end up having an argument. Not almost. You have arguments. Where's my food? Where's my food ready? It's all this and that. It's really easy to do. I've just tried to. Now I kind of kept looking at not just me, but also how it is for everyone else. And thought, okay, I'm on a diet, or I'm doing something, but how can I find something and achieve it? If I'm not going to do it, just stopped me automatically, just bang, no build up, no nothing. I just got stopped. So I'm just going to come to the end of this. This is a long one. This is probably the longest video. Yeah, but if I'm not going to do the food myself, which I can do, but it's time consuming, and I've tried. And what would happen is I can do it, and I have done it, and I do it. So please, I want to, but I just find something. I try to find something that's really simple. Like I said to you before about stacking, I try to stack and utilize my time to the best way possible. And what sometimes is really difficult, especially if you're doing a controlled kind of diet in regards to like macros and everything else, it's one thing being around the smell of having everything else being cooked, and then seeing your family eat whenever they want to eat as well. But when you're in the kitchen and you're doing that as well, then you're trying to do stuff. And then obviously I'm knowing that I want to set up the channel, then I'm trying to run a business, then I'm having to just go to the gym, then before that I was going and picking up my daughter from school. I was doing so much stuff, and then preparing my food, then preparing my smoothies, I was doing something, and then I just thought, okay, no, I need stuff. I need help, because I'm always helping around the house anyway. Not because I'm super dad or Superman, even though yes, I do fit if the shirt fits, wear it. But it's because of just wanting to try to get the most bang. You know that terminology, most bang for your buck. I try to get the most bang for my day. I try to stack everything, try to do the most I can do, but also get the most from it. So porridge works well for me. Then what I do, oh my days, what's my milk replacement? This, me and milk before weren't close. I wasn't a close buddy of that. There's no way I could crack open, but I could. It'd be very rare. I'd probably do it about once every 6-7 months. Crack over a bottle of milk and just start guzzling it. This, oh my gosh, beautiful. Just fell on this. I was scared to deal with things like you try to find replacements. You think of replacements, all the other stuff wasn't moving me at all. Just I could deal with it. Soy milk, nah, I tried it. Excuse me, it's okay, but this, wow, okay, beautiful. A lot of people won't like the vanilla. This is, by the way, it's vanilla. The vanilla, it has vanilla. It has to be the vanilla. I'm just thinking what I do. Looking into the camera, going for it like that, just talking like a crazy man. But vanilla, bang. And look at the calories as well. Lovely breakdown of what it's about and everything else. But you've got the brand there, so that's that. Okay. Dr. Michael McGregor. Bang, McGregor. Gregor. I told him to say Gregor, that's it. This, I will be putting up a video to do with flax seeds. A must. Vegan or not vegan, need it in your diet ASAP, and B12. Okay? I'll be breaking down and putting a link with regards to doing that. If not this week, the following week definitely. So it'll be coming to you very, very shortly. very shortly. We put up a video and everything else to do that. It will speak for itself. But what does it do in regards to do with flavour? Does it take away? Nah. Does it add? Nah. It's just, you need it in your body. You need it, okay? Trust me. All to do with the heart and so forth. Dates, okay. Basically, my wife is of Moroccan descendancy. Descendants, and she's changed me with so much stuff. I mean, olives, what they call, they say zaytun. I used to hate them. I adore olives. Parsley and coriander. Get that out of my food now. Give it to me. She's introduced me to so many different kind of flavors and different things. I love her for it. She cracks me up. But dates, oh my days. Dates, beautiful. Introduced to dates through my wife and her family, and I mean, there's so many dates out there. There's so many the flavor, because the ones she kind of likes and everything else. I've got her into these as well now. I think she just got into them because I've got them anyway. Because I know she still prefers that other style. But there's loads of different textures and flavors. This is like, sometimes you can taste, I can't even explain it, it's just like toffee, not hard toffee, like soft, it's just beautiful kind of toffee tasting, just so beautiful. And I don't like toffee, I'm on about kind of a toffee that I like, and kind of tastes like fudge, just mixed up, I can't even explain it. So Crazy Jack organic dates, dried and pitted. They do some other ones as well, but this is the one that, wow, chop that up, put them in little fine bits, put that in the porridge as well. I'm laughing. Ground cinnamon. I still hate cinnamon. I'm laughing because I'm thinking I hate it, and the smell of it, I used to hate everything else. Now, because I put like a teaspoon, like a little bit, like half a teaspoon, not even half a teaspoon, quarter of a teaspoon of this, or half a teaspoon by max. I put it in my thing, I love it. When I take it out, for some reason I just keep going back to it. Just the smell of it, I can deal with now, just this amount and everything else. But before, I used to hate it. So that goes in there as well. Apparently my wife said that's supposed to be really good for blood pressure. I haven't checked, but I know Dr. Gregor has got it, should have it on his site. You can just put in on his website to do with cinnamon, and he'll give you feedback. That's why I love the site as well, because it's not just about hard food, it's also about soft kind of food with regards to do with things like it'll talk about nutrients, it'll talk about different seasonings and so forth, and how they can benefit your body, and they're all natural kind of seasonings in a sense. Banana, chop that up, bang, goes in there as well. And last but not least, chai seeds. I just bang that in there because it says it's more calcium than milk. Obviously I don't have milk, and a source of protein, and also supposed to be good for iron as well. It says chai seeds, the andine super seed, high in iron, which supports reduction of tiredness and fatigue. So there you go. So that's it. There's a whole array of things that I put in. I'm going to put it all on a tray, lift it up, because I know I've been rambling and talking, and then you can take a little snapshot mentally in regards to all that goes in there. And this basically makes up the end of my mukbang, which ends up being about 45 to an hour long, which will probably end up with hardly any views, even though I've got no views right now anyway. But later on, should hopefully help a lot of you guys and girls that are jumping on the bandwagon and wanting to lose weight. So here it comes. Ta-da! Let me see if I've done that right. I've got everything there. Is everything? Oh, the banana's not showing itself. The banana needs to show itself. These are two massive ingredients. The banana and the dates. Massive ingredients. And also the flaxseed. But that is pure wholesome goodness coming into my body on a daily with a cup of tea. Cup of cha. A big mug of tea. And within the tea, I don't put no sugar in. The tea that I make is just with a tea bag, PG tips. And all I do is I put this, because it's sweet anyway. So I put loads of this in, probably about, in my mug that I've got here, probably about this amount of milk. So say like the tea's up to about here, then I put a whole lot of milk up to about there. That's I'm looking into the thing. And it gives it a beautiful flavour for me. Because before I become vegan, I weaned myself down to one teaspoon of sugar, and I was trying to have it as 0, but I found it really difficult. But as soon as I become vegan, it became very easy as soon as I discovered this. And loads of these things, I didn't discover this straight away from when I become vegan. That's why I'm showing you these things, because it took me time. You kind of get told, it depends on what you've been shown and what you've seen, and you can go in so hardcore and smash yourself up. And that's why I think so many people fall. So I'll be sharing in regards to what I've done. I've done raw. I've done raw for a little bit, like not completely raw. It'd be like there's a Tomoji raw till 4. Done that for about how long for? All for about. You know what? I'm gonna leave it for another time. I'll talk about that properly and just break down everything. No judgment on it, by the way. Not yet. I've got to kind of give you a full picture, so don't think anything. Don't put me on any side of anyone or anything. I ain't got time for that. I don't business about that. But that's it for now. So, on that note, just keep on keeping on. Until next time, just go do it already. Take care. And please, yeah, subscribe, like, and you must have comments to go below. I chatted about a whole lot of stuff. Let's get some healthy debate going on and some dialogue about a whole host of... I covered a lot of stuff. Come on, man. Let's get this thing going. Let's get this party started, bloods. Till next time, take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.